I never thought this day would come, my friends. Today, on this video, between you and me, you in your living room, me in my office, I am giving you my free-to-play card forever. This is no longer mine. I cannot claim this card. It's gone. It is dead to me. I am no longer a free-to-play player because I have whaled out on Revan. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you how. And let me tell you what the cost was in this video. Let's go. All right, my friends, so like I said, no longer free to play. I'm giving you the card. If you ever find me calling myself free to play again, kindly leave a lot of mean comments because I definitely am not allowed or qualified to make that statement anymore. Now, I have been called free to play, or at least I've been calling myself free to play for a long time. A big reason for this is because I felt like I hadn't spent enough money to qualify myself as anything else. $10 here, $10 there over a long period of time, 3 years. Less than $100 felt pretty free to play to me, even though some people say even if you spend a cent, you're no longer free to play. Whatever you want to define it as, it doesn't matter anymore because I'm definitely not there now. And what started this, for those of you who didn't watch the Cup show on Monday, you should definitely check that out. In fact, we got our own YouTube channel now. I've got a link above my head right now showing the highlights of this moment. But we had my wife come in during the show, and we asked her, hey, can I please whale out on Revan? Because you guys know me. You know me. I love the Jedi. I want the Jedi meta. It looked like Revan was finally going to bring me my Jedi meta, and I was not going to be able to participate in this. To me, I was ready to spend some money on Revan. I was ready to break my traditional form, spend money on Revan, get this Jedi meta rolling, but the cost was too high, in my opinion. Much too high. Higher than a marquee, or at least close to. And that's just not, this is not what I can afford or what I am able to do. So, but it was a joke. So we brought her in, haha, laughs. And then Arnold the Mobile Gamer said, oh, well, donations on the stream will go towards Cubs Fan Han's Revan Fund. Funny joke, right? Well, you guys didn't take it as a joke because you guys actually came out huge and sent in over $500 worth of donations telling me to get Revan. And if you watch the stream, I had so many emotions going on in my head during this. I was so humbled. I was shocked. I was excited, and I was also nervous. I was anxious because it was just kind of intense. And my wife and I had a big discussion after it, actually, to decide what are we gonna do with this money, because we really didn't feel like buying a character like this was something that worked for us. It wasn't something we'd ever considered doing. And so ultimately, though, I left my thought process down below in the description on why we came to the conclusion we did and what alternatives we considered. But ultimately, you guys wanted me badly enough to have Revan that you sent in the money to make it happen, and you wanted to see the look on my face when I unlocked Revan. And so, my friends, I have unlocked Revan. He is mine. I have used the money for that purpose. Thanks to you guys. I cannot thank you enough. When I unlocked him this morning, I was so excited. Now, why am I not unlocking him now? Let's talk about that. I intended in every way to sit in front of my camera right now and unlock Revan. However, my recording time's at night. I wake up in the morning, and there's the event. I couldn't resist. I just could not resist. There was something in me about having those characters farmed, knowing that Revan was there for the taking. There was nothing in me that was able to wait like 8 hours to do that. And staying up until midnight wasn't an option because I wake up early and because I'm resting up for a Spartan race at the end of this week. And so that's what I did, but I recorded it. And so I'm showing you footage of all of that right now. But let me tell you, while I was in my bed, half asleep, unlocking Revan, I had a really goofy smile on my face. I was super excited about it, and again, just really honestly, in 100% seriousness, one of the coolest gestures anybody has ever made to me, and it was all of you. It was really, really cool to me that our community here that we've built on this channel and in this game rallied together like that to help me get Revan. It's really surreal. and very, very, very cool. So, how much did it cost? Now, you guys have already seen a lot of videos, I'm sure, by now about what certain people spent on their version of Revan. I know Mobile Gamer did one. That was a really kind of a sad video, to be honest. That was, like, intense. Like, I kind of felt bad for that dude. And it's funny, too, because for him, it's, you know, it's his hard-earned money. For me, this was donation money. But even though it was kind of, it was basically like I was given a gift card. Here, go buy Revan. Watching that money come and go and watching that process as I bought those characters with actual money, it was very strange. It was very strange to me, just because I'm a free-to-play, used to be free-to-play. Okay, bad Cubs fan on. Because I used to be free-to-play, it just felt very strange. But here's what I ended up spending. So I ended up buying 3 vaults worth of crystals to begin with to get those characters leveled up all the way to 7 stars. It wasn't quite enough. I also bought 2 of the packs. I passed on one of the packs, the Jolie and Bastila pack, because I already had Bastila close enough after a lot of those crystal pulls. And so I passed on that one. So that was $45 worth of packs and then another chest of crystals, which is $50. And that was what took me over the edge and got me to 7 stars for all of those characters for a grand total of $395 US. Oh! Oh my gosh, that was so much money, and it was more than my estimate when I tried to calculate how much it would cost if you did it through farming the shards in the nodes. Now, I still think that my estimate was probably closer. I think I could have saved money if I didn't do the packs, but hey, donations came in. You guys want to see me unlock Revan on unlock day, and so I did it this morning, and I think that was the fastest way to do it. Maybe you could save money by doing it through the nodes, maybe not, I'm not sure. That was just my best educated guess. Now, the event itself was actually really cool. I was a big fan of this event. I had a lot of fun playing through it. I was very thrilled that the difficulty was not on the same level as Chewbacca. We got a note from that beforehand from SB Crumb on the forums that you would only need theoretically up to Gear 9. Here's what I did it with. I actually did it with Gear 7 and Gear 8 characters at play with a Gear 11 Bastila, and it was really not close. I didn't ever feel like I was in jeopardy. Maybe in Tier 6 or Tier 5, I forget which one it was, where it got a little bit dicey. But the rewards are what made this worth it. And if you're sitting at home and there's no way you're getting Revan this go around, but you're farming the characters because you want to get him the next go around, if you can push yourself to 5 stars for each of those characters, in Tier 5 you get 5 Zeta ability mats, and then in Tier 4, even if you get that far, 10 Omega ability mats. So the rewards were very much worth it. I think it's good that they put something in there that it's at least worth playing for, even if you can't unlock Revan. And then by and large, just the flow of the event, I thought it was one of the more exciting, entertaining events that I've played. And then of course, the prize at the end of the tunnel was pretty cool. So at the end of the day, I just can't put into words how grateful I am for how this came together. I would literally have never had Revan in my roster this early were it not for you guys supporting this channel. And so from Cubs Fan Han to all of you, thank you so much. And as promised, I really want to call out those people who really put some hefty sums towards this and really made this possible. My buddy Asuka Meow, $50. He said, put this towards Revan. Love your content. And then we had the next one was Alex Gomez. Cubs Fan Han gets Revan fund. No turning back. And he put $50 towards Revan. And then Dan Johnson upped the game and made Mobile Gamer and Arnold dance. Make sure you see that with a $100 donation. You're welcome, dance, he said. And then we had GOTW Mango, who put another $100 towards Revan, and he said, happy feet. And then finally, Alex Gomez with another $50 towards us, and that was actually for Arnold's Revan fund, which isn't quite enough for him to unlock Revan. With how much I spent with all of this, it wasn't enough for 2, but I am forwarding that $50 over to Arnold. Don't you guys worry. He will have at least some bonus for all of the tips for the dancing he did. And make sure you give Mobile Gamer some tips the next time he does a live stream, because I think Mobile Gamer was a pretty good dancer too. All right, my friends, let me know what you thought about the Revan event and just everything connected to Revan. I am hearing reports that he seems to be somewhat beatable. Some of the reports had mods that were maybe a little bit wonky. Teams like Ewoks beating Revan. I'm not sure if that's going to really be a thing or not. But other teams have been able to manage beating Revan even if it is close. And so I don't think all is lost for those of you who don't have him. But he definitely seems to be quite a handful, especially for those Traya teams out of there. And hey, if all this does is get the Traya teams out of the arena, mission accomplished, because I am so done with attacking that one-handed triple lightsaber threat Sith Lord. So, let me know what you thought in the comments below. And as always, my brothers, don't forget.
For my dead body. Sorry about the mess.